Alright.
Hey, McLean.
Pick these first
Yeah.
cells. One goes in one, the other one goes
So we're going into interrogation.
What's going on, man?
One on.
Why can't we?
Alright.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Are
Are you with him?
Oh, he is, yeah.
We're
Yes, sir.
best brothers for life.
Well, I was gonna switch you guys out, but let me get
Stop following.
All right.
Alright. Mr. McLean?
Yeah.
Just for the purposes of our discussions today, would you mind surrendering your firearm?
Of course.
So just so you're aware, I am going to be Captain Powers of the Internal Affairs Bureau, okay? We are waiting on one more person, and then we'll be going from there.
Okay.
As soon as they've arrived, we'll make progress, okay? I
Okay.
do apologize for keeping you waiting.
That's all right. I'm gonna need compensation after this shit. You know, keeping me off my job while the streets of Holland get fucking ravaged. I'm over here sitting behind a desk.
Alright, so this is how it's gonna work. This is how it works in a lot of union meetings. So it will be a conversation between you and the investigating officer. I'll interject if I feel something is incorrect or I believe they're trying to screw you, but I'm not under investigation. So, I'm here to make sure that everything's done by the.
Why did he take my gun? Is that normal?
It can be, it cannot be. It depends on the officer who's dealing with it.
Jeez, that makes me think I'm fucking fired. You know?
Yeah, it's we can't make any we can't make any assumptions until we know the facts.
All right.
So basically, I'll just
feel overdressed.
We got stabbed.
Yeah, you are quite. It's like a funeral or something.
So
I know.
stabbed both of us, and then we went to the hospital.
Better not fucking terminate me. On this force so long.
You say so.
Terminate me, why? Cause fucking some sergeant was chasing his lieutenant badge?
Alright. Sorry to keep you waiting. So the chief of IAB is going to be present. He's just on the plane on his way in. I believe he's in first class, so he shouldn't be too long. But that's what we're waiting on.
Okay, well, I ain't got anywhere to be anyway. I'll be here.
No worries. You're aware of what this is in relation to, correct?
No idea.
Okay, it's in relation to the statement you provided to my colleague the other day in relation to a hit and run that you were suspected of being involved in.
All right.
All right, give me a second.
He's a fucking rat. He's gonna try to get you fucking fired. I'm not gonna let that fucking happen. Cause you know why? You're well dedicated.
Exactly, bro.
First grade with the Liberty City, you have nothing on your record.
Exactly, and bro,
not even a bad shoot.
all they got on me is fucking fingerprints in the car. I just said that I fucking moved the car like away from the door of the apartment. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. That's what I said. I'm a veteran of the force. I got no dirt on me. It's insane. They took my gun.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's them fucking British people. They're coming in our department and they're trying to fucking.
Oh, it wasn't him, bro. It was fucking. It was the CO Murphy. He's the fuck that did this.
Oh shit! Donald B. Murphy did this
Yeah,
to you?
he was a sergeant. He's chasing his fucking lieutenant badge. He was a sergeant at the fucking time, bro.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
You're not helping me here.
No, I'm gonna help. Don't worry.
Why are you saying oh fuck then?
No, I didn't say oh fuck that. I said oh shit.
Yeah, why?
You didn't tell me Lieutenant Murphy was in this shit, bro. Cause you know Lieutenant Murphy's he's a nut job.
Bro, all he has is fucking fingerprints, bro. He thinks I hit his car. He's fucking delusional. He's delusional.
So what happened? Did you hit him? Off?
Allegedly, I hit his car, and then
Are we serious?
yeah.
Or were you in this because you hit his car?
What? No, allegedly, I hit his car whilst in a stolen car.
But like, did you? So was he outside the car?
In the car, driving.
Bro, no way. No
Mhm.
fucking way.
Yeah.
We're in here because this.
I mean, you
You see
can
what I'm
ask
talking
him.
about?
I was doing surveillance in East Town. I don't got a clue what they're talking about.
You see what I'm talking? You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
They bring in these well-dedicated officers for some bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Allegedly, you hit him.
Bro,
in
they
a
just
vehicle.
did a raid on fucking the Gorilla Stones, and I wasn't even there. I'm seeing their photos and the fucking, I wasn't even there. I couldn't even be there.
Oh my god.
I'm sitting here behind a desk. I can't even do a fucking raid on the guy that we've been trying to pin for months.
Okay. I'm gonna catch up on this shit. Cancun, please inform me. I'm just here to show my face because I gotta go in about 5 minutes here.
Gotcha. I think they're about to start.
Oh fuck, is that Gottlieb? Fuck.
Hey, you may as well hang around for 5.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
help-
gonna do. I'm gonna hang around for
Help
5.
me out here.
I'm gonna see what the fucking 2 rats behind us are gonna do. Man, let me make sure I'm whispering. Oh fuck, you see the fucking rats, the rat squad.
Fucking bullshit. You're right, bro. I got nothing on my record. You believe this?
I smell fucking cheese.
No, you can ask my fucking. You can ask Hoffman. You can ask Lcpd. They'll tell you all good things.
Alright, let me see what's taking them so long. God.
You got sneakers on? You wearing fucking sneakers, bro?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Alright, come here.
They call me Will Smith for a
Jesus.
reason. Why the fuck, Cancun? Why the fuck
Alright.
you touching him?
I got my hand on his chin.
Oh, it's all right. You can touch me.
Are you good to put an audio recorder down?
Yeah, let me.
Thank you. My recent headache has prevented me. So.
Oh yeah, right there with you.
Sit down.
Captain, you ready?
Cancun, get behind.
Alright.
Perfect.
Let me know when. Oh, okay. You
Okay.
recording there, Tessa?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay. So today's date is going to be January 23rd, 1997. I'm going to be Captain Dominic Power of the Internal Affairs Bureau. With me, I have, if you can identify,
Yep, Detective Specialist Preston Dessa.
and accompanying me is.
Bureau Chief Maximilian Gottlieb.
Okay. Just for the purpose of the recording, we are here speaking to, if the officer can identify himself.
Detective Kevin McLean.
Okay, and he's joined by his 2 union reps if they can.
Patrolman Frank Cancun.
Interim Vice President of the Union, Captain Isaac Vasquez.
Look at his shoes.
His other union rep, if they want to identify.
Frank Cancun.
I mean the one in the blue suit.
He did.
Oh, I apologize, I didn't hear you. Yeah.
Oh, can you?
What
I
is-
said Interim Vice President Isaac Vasquez with the 47 precinct.
Okay, appreciate it, thank you. So, Mr. McLean, we're here to speak to you today in relation to a case that I believe you're aware of, which Detective Besser here took a statement in regards to a hit and run that you were accused of being involved in. Do you recall that?
Yeah.
Okay. And just to confirm, I'm understanding your testimony to the detective, which was issued under a Garrity warning, was that you was not operating that vehicle at any time. You just moved it because it was impeding your access to a surveillance opportunity, I believe, something to that effect.
What vehicle are you talking about? There was a vehicle, in front of the
It'd be
apartment.
the blue 2-door kind of tiny box car.
All right. How is that car relevant?
I believe that's the car that was initially mentioned, the one that was found abandoned.
Oh, was that
was
found? All right.
I apologize. I gotta step out. That thing happened.
No worries.
I trust you. You got it.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
I got you.
So
Thank you.
as stated, obviously, from what I've been informed and what I've reviewed, that was kind of the explanation given that the vehicle in question, which had struck another officer, one of rank, and another detective before fleeing the scene, was found, of which had your fingerprints inside of it, and that was the rationale given that your fingerprints were inside of it because you had to move the vehicle as it was obstructing your way, I believe. Is that something
Yeah.
you recall mentioning or stating?
Yeah, I mean, I moved the car. I had no idea there was a car around the corner that you know. I didn't know that car was the whole reason, but I mean, it must have been that car with my fingerprints around it, you know. I walked over to my surveillance spot from the precinct, as I said in my previous statement.
Okay, I appreciate that. So, would you be shocked to, would you be surprised to hear that there is CCTV placing you operating that vehicle both outside of the 56th precinct and
That's
driving?
total lies.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
How do you say that?
But it's total lies.
Why is it total lies?
Because it's not true.
Okay, I can very much assure you, this is very much CCTV evidence. There's a big camera on the side of the 555 precinct, and as you go, let me get the street name for you. As you go on to Uranium Street, Uranium Street, there's a building just on the left-hand side, big business building. What you can't see unless you look is there is a CCTV camera just underneath that lip that carefully and in plain view covers the junction of which the collision happened.
I was not in the car of the collision.
Okay, so you are categorically telling me you was not in that vehicle
Yes.
at that time, despite there being CCTV
Yes.
showing you otherwise. Okay. Mr. Union Rep, do you have anything?
Are we able to see this footage?
Any questions you wish to ask of us?
Yeah, can we see the footage?
Yeah, can we see the footage?
I'm sorry, I don't know if it's my ears or not. I
Yes,
can't hear you.
Captain, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
They're asking to see the footage.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to send it to them? Can you
Yeah,
show them?
I'll get that taken care
Oh,
of.
look at CCTV. No
Officer
way.
Cancun, I'll go ahead and send it to your email, sure.
Thank you.
If we want to move to the, we might have to move to the TV room, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's it.
Yeah. Cooked. Cooked.
Feel
This
free
is
to take a
cozy.
seat. It's a bit small.
You want to see those CCTV? You want to see those CCTV? Like, seriously, you want to see those CCTV?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
So
those
here's the first
CCTV.
CCTV footage that we was provided.
This
as
is the
approved
CCTV.
by the chief. Hold on.
This is the CCTV. Oh.
You can see that the vehicle was involved in the crash and proceeded to drive off. So, seen by the building camera. You can't really see who it is driving it at this point.
Oh, you can't see who's driving it?
Not at this point. Hold on. Right. So this is the vehicle collision.
This is some crazy footage right here, but that's not me in that car. I don't know.
Well,
This
just
is some
give
great
people an idea.
cameras.
And this is the footage outside of the 5-5, which you can. The camera footage is on the side of the building. Hold on, let's see if we can get the clear picture.
Yeah,
I don't
go
know.
in the alleyway.
I can't really see who's in the car. It seems like he's got a hat on, covering his
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
Okay. So that was matching your description.
All right.
Of what was given to us by the officers involved. Okay. Plus the fact that your fingerprints were inside that vehicle. Okay.
I already gave you the statement regarding my prints being in the vehicle, but you know this ain't me in the video. I don't know what to say here.
Okay.
Detective McLean, Captain, if I may.
Yep.
What?
This footage, Captain, correct me if I'm wrong, was taken how many seconds before the collision?
Yes, this was before the collision. Yeah.
Okay, several seconds just before the collision. There are 2 cameras, just one in that pillar there, plus the one you drive by, through that alleyway that would observe yourself.
Can you come and can I actually go and see these cameras? Is that possible?
You can go and see them in your free time. I'm in all due respect, I don't want to kind of ferry people around the city.
I've gone ahead and charted
I mean,
off.
I've
never charted the cameras.
I've never ever seen these cameras in my, you know,
so if
years and years of working here, working in and out of
room.
the 5-5 precinct. You know, back when it was called the 2-3 precinct.
If you want to bring them back, I can actually get the chart that I drew out of the
Great,
camera
sure.
footage.
What? No way. There's actually no way. They're using my stream.
Sorry, I missed that brief conversation. I had
Right,
some
you want to go
demons
back
going
to
in my head.
the interview room?
Oh, thanks, Sparky. Yeah. Like what? Like, the angle, like literally the angle of the camera would be too high. I had a hat on, you wouldn't see my face. Sparky, thanks for following me, I appreciate it. Mate, what happens, we can get a cool wee character arc with McLean anyway. We can literally turn him rogue. We can go straight to the balls and make something happen.
Oh yeah, are we waiting for the detective before we continue?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So we've got
Rex, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it.
2 different officers who described Officer McLean to near perfect description, combined with the fact that the vehicle was seen traveling, you know, at high rates of speed.
Hold on. They gave a description of me because they seen me on top of the roof and I was in the area. How does that prove that I was the guy that hit them with the car?
From what they told us, they saw when you struck, when you kind of stopped before taking off. That's when they saw kind of what you was wearing, before proceeding to drive off.
I wasn't in that car.
Which is how they knew.
I wasn't in that car.
Which is how they
You're
knew it
stringing
was
up
you.
a good detective here. You know, I've been in this force for so long, a clean record, and you're stringing me up over this.
And with all due respect, Detective McLean was in plain clothes. The idea of plain clothes is so he can blend in with the community that that he's investigating. There's lots and lots of people. You can walk into Harlem right now, we'll probably see someone wearing something very similar to what he's wearing.
Exactly.
So like I said, the difficulty, not the difficulty, the problem that we have, right, is that
Thank you, Buddha. Thank you.
all these people, these officers, were able to positively identify the officer.
Two detectives, and one of them was a sergeant. Now he's a lieutenant. You know, pretty. You know, what a coincidence.
2 of which who had recently been involved in a traffic accident, which could possibly have affected their recognizance.
Exactly.
Okay,
you know how hard it looks like your CCTV footage. Pretty fast there.
Are you doctors? Are you nurses? Are you medical trained professionals?
Of course not. But were they
So we'll leave
by
that
a medical
speculation to
professional?
the medical professionals. Then, shall
But
we?
were they seen by a medical professional prior to them giving their description?
At the time that they gave the statement to us, they were medically fit to give a statement.
Signed off by who?
Boom.
In what regard? Like by what doctor?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have that name to hand.
Boom.
Well, until you can provide the fact that they were certified that they weren't impaired to be driving the vehicle in the first place, and they weren't impaired to pass on, you know, something that could very affect this detective's career and livelihood. They should have been treated by a medical professional to ensure that they not only safe to go out on patrol, but you know, to give a statement to make sure that everything was squared away in their own minds.
Oh yeah, I completely agree, wholeheartedly. However, you know, as I stated, okay, out of your own admission, there is plenty of old people within the Holland area. So the fact that these officers have managed to positively identify McLean, okay, out of all of these people, right?
Well, hold on. What do you mean
itself.
positively identify me out of all those people? Out of what people?
Exactly. Well, your union rep said there is a lot of people I'm
Yeah.
using what your union rep said. So he can't say there's lots of people in Holland, and then when I use that against you, you can't then get, well, what kind of people? So do you see what I'm
No.
getting with that? Like,
They were
people or there isn't people.
There was a situation going on after their crash. I let them know over the radio that I was above them conducting surveillance, and they shot straight up that roof and spoke to me up there. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I was one of the only people that they spoke to after their crash. They never went over the clothing store anywhere over Holland, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Not a problem. Not a problem. So going back to then the vehicle that you said was obstructing the, I believe the entrance to where you was completing your surveillance. Under kind of what law or kind of regulation or statute did you gain access to that vehicle to move it?
The vehicle was, you know, it was causing a threat to other people. You know, there could have been a fire in that apartment, and that door was blocked.
Absolutely.
You know, the engine was running. I didn't want to impound the car in case, you know, the owner of the vehicle was inside the apartment. So, you know, I could have pushed it, but it was at a weird angle. So I got in the car and I backed it up. All right. If you want to, you know, sue me for that, so be it.
Right. I mean, that in itself is a crime. If a normal person did that, that would be, you know, technically gaining entry to a vehicle that they had no reason to, and unauthorized use of that vehicle, which is a crime, right? Two crimes. Okay. So, in that regard, okay. So from my standpoint, okay, we have a CCTV approved for use, okay. Far
Who
above my
approved
head.
this?
From my aspect, my approval came from the IAB chief.
Which is who?
The chief that was in here earlier,
Right.
Maximilian Gottlieb. Okay, so we've got that CCTV of the vehicle being seen, right, with a very, you know, remote description to what you was wearing.
That's a pretty good camera. Yeah, it's a really good camera.
I'm not saying it was you. I said it's a pretty remote description. Okay.
No, but you're using the
We've got your
CCTV
fingerprints
as
in the
evidence,
vehicle.
right?
No, I'm using you'll see where I'm going with this, right? We've got CCTV, right? We've got your fingerprints in the vehicle.
You don't have CCTV. You have my fingerprints, which I explain why, but you don't have CCTV.
Right.
That's
Allow
not.
the captain to finish. We can, you know, do or keep all that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So we got CCTV. Whether you want to argue that or not, the vehicle was seen, okay, completing the actions that have been alleged before driving off. Okay. We've got your fingerprints in the vehicle. There is no record of that vehicle being registered to any person. There is no other fingerprints or evidence trace of any other person ever occupying that vehicle. Okay, the only person that's ever occupied that vehicle, from what we can find and what we did upon search, was yourself. Okay?
From what you can find.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and from my understanding, detective, it was analyzed as forensically as we can analyze it. Is that correct?
According to the original officers on scene that found the vehicle abandoned, yes.
Okay. And I believe you was fingerprinted at the scene. You was asked to come back to the station to be fingerprinted. Is that correct?
Yeah, later on in the day.
Okay. And was you made aware at that time that your fingerprints matched the fingerprints found in that vehicle? Okay. Well, they did. Which was one of the reasons that they suspected you as the one involved. Okay. So, you know, we have two officers, whether, again, you agree with it, I agree with it, who have given your description as the person that they saw operating that vehicle with utmost affirmation that you were the one driving it. Before it was found abandoned a couple of blocks away.
What was the description?
Have you got the description to hand, Dessa?
I don't believe I have it on my hand right now. I can look down to it.
I'm going to grab the case file. Driver of the vehicle.
It's completely false. I don't know what to say here. You're sticking me up. He stuck me up because he wants his lieutenant badge, and now he has it. This is this is completely false here.
You up doesn't.
It's completely false.
Okay.
Well, it's it's a good coincidence that at that time he was a sergeant and now he's a lieutenant. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't driving that car. I didn't hit nobody in no car. I was doing surveillance in Holland. I've got nothing on my record. I'm not a dirty cop. This is a big mistake right here.
I'm not saying that you're a dirty cop. We all make mistakes, okay?
I never make no mistake.
Okay. Well, the problem is, okay, from what we have been able to see, from what we have been able to find, okay, we have contradicting kind of statements. We have contradicting evidence. We have contradicting fingerprints. We have, contradicting information.
What?
Saying,
how was the fingerprints contradicting? Didn't I say I operated that vehicle to back it up out of the blocking the apartment? So how was that contradicting?
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll concede that point.
And you say what's contradicting about my statement? If everything I said checks out, apart from this crazy footage,
right?
You're using this evidence is this crazy footage.
So you walked from the 5-5?
Yes.
To where you was at?
Yes, it's not far. It's not far. What is it, like 1-2 minute walk?
I would say it's about a 1 or 2 minute run, maybe a good 5 or so minute walk.
Right. What's your point here?
So, based on the evidence that's been provided in the statements and testimonies given, okay, given that the vehicle was seen driving in front of the 5-5 with a person wearing black clothing or dark clothing with bright kind of green on nut, okay, you was then seen matching that description. The lieutenant, as you know, correctly stated, has confirmed in statement that the officer driving the vehicle, he has sworn to be yourself, as best to his recollection, knowledge and belief. Okay. We have the two officers kind of backing each other up. Okay. And then we have you that simply says, I didn't do it.
Listen, it's 2 against 1. I was doing surveillance in East Holland. I don't know what more you want from me here, right? You're saying, this CCTV footage, I don't know how those guys in that car can even identify who's in the car that hit them. Look at this footage again and tell me how, the drivers of this car can supposedly identify the driver of that vehicle. I need you to look at that, seriously. They're both in the same car. They both want promotions. Hell, they probably both got promotions. One of them got promoted at least.
Okay.
A lot of people in the LCPD hate the OCCB, especially the gang unit. There's obviously some stigma around the gang unit, and I believe that's the, that's the agenda right there. That's the agenda.
I mean, if that's what you want to believe, okay. So from my understanding, okay, Dessa here conducted his interview, and he believed that there was sufficient evidence to identify you, to believe that you were the one operating the vehicle, to believe that you were the one that completed the hit and run, and then made off without stopping, and then proceeded to lie about it under a Garrity warning.
Lied? How did I lie?
As I've just explained.
This CCTV footage is like, can we go back and look at this footage, because it's bullshit.
Like I said, the statements, the evidence, the you getting in a vehicle to move it to was it locked? Was it unlocked?
Yeah, it was unlocked and the engine was running. I said this.
Okay. So you got into a vehicle, right, and moved it without real purpose. You have lawful purpose to impound a vehicle, absolutely. But
all right.
There is no lawful.
So I made a mistake getting into the vehicle. I should have impounded it. I was trying to be nice to the owner of the vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. You've got me for that. You do not have me for a hit and run on 2 detectives. That's completely bullshit. That's okay. There's no evidence on this. I will get my lawyer down here and I will sue you guys for unfair dismissal. It's not right. You know, there was a lot of crimes committed outside the 5-5 precinct. I wish we had CCTV back then, you know. A lot of shootings on that same junction too, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great that I'm just now hearing about CCTV footage on, you know, CCTV cameras on one of the most violent areas in Holland.
Yes, there's the I don't know if you're aware of it. There's this tall gray building next to Walter P. Gillis. It's got cameras all along the side of it.
Oh,
that
yeah?
Essentially,
Damn,
and they're meant to
Wow.
watch over the ATM there, but
Wow.
they can't see out towards the junction.
I wish OCCB would have known about that. That would have helped us a lot, you know. And they probably even
Actually,
have
learned with
cameras in
something yesterday.
motos. Do they
Oh,
have
I'm so
cameras
sorry
in
to say.
motos?
I don't believe so. They don't.
Oh.
They do not.
Maybe if I drive past there, they might have cameras there.
As I'm sure you're aware, back in 1994, the Lcpd invested quite a lot of money into traffic cams, which
Oh, hold on,
this blue
hold on.
vehicle was
Is it
seen
traffic
running
cameras or is it
Yes.
cameras
The
on
red light.
buildings?
No, the the red light traffic cameras.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is a still from the very junction. Okay. As I said.
Oh,
coming
so
from-
now there's traffic cameras now.
Well, the whole point of giving evidence is that you see what you have to rebut, and your whole argument, okay, is that you don't believe the CCTV. Okay. Do you remember me going back to a little while ago when I said the CCTV footage for me was only confirmatory? It wasn't the main aspect of this case.
Okay.
This is exactly what I'm saying. Okay.
Can I see
So-
the still from this too?
Yeah, give me a second.
I wonder if it's the same angle from the other camera. Let's see this.
So, and then there was another one. I haven't got a copy of the picture. I've just sent it over in an email to yourself. I believe on uraniums.
Hold
So,
on.
as I
Here's
said,
another one.
So the red light cameras, that you ran multiple red lights in this vehicle, all the way from the 5-5 precinct, all the way through to uranium. Okay, shows the exact description of you driving that vehicle. So, from my understanding, okay, with all of that, okay, with the traffic light cameras, with the I will give you that. I will, and I have conceded that the CCTV is a bit argumentative. Okay, it just shows somebody wearing black and green driving the vehicle, which is why for me it was just confirmatory. It was just somebody, it shows the movement of that vehicle. It shows the vehicle making impact with the police car. That's all it really shows to me. The identification comes from the fingerprints, the officer testimony, and the traffic cam stills. Okay.
So this still shows what?
So that would be a driver-facing still, which would obviously, as you would agree, it would show the driver of that vehicle.
I can't really. The quality ain't really good here. These new cameras. Maybe they gotta invest some more money, but the
Maybe.
picture don't look too great.
Okay.
So what? They have cameras on every traffic light now?
I mean, I wouldn't say that's a major junction. That's a pretty major junction.
Yeah.
That was caught.
As I said, there's been a lot of crime there. I wish we known about it. Maybe they'd tell the detectives that we got, all these stills and footage around this high crime area. Maybe that would have made our cases. Maybe we would have brought down the ballers much quicker than we did. Most personal link calls. Exactly.
And then that's the second still for you. I'm sure you can pass it to your union rep.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, great. Oh, so this is the wow, this traffic camera's pretty low down. Was that a traffic camera
Like
for
I say,
midgets?
So on this camera, you can see the black and green again. Okay. So again, just matching your description.
I can't
If I
listen.
may.
I'm looking at this photograph right here. I can't really see much.
Yes, well, For some reason hasn't been mentioned yet, but in the vehicle was also wearing something gold over the said black and green.
Really? You can
Which,
see that with the traffic camera?
well, it's not hard to see light color on a dark color.
Oh yeah. I mean,
But,
I thought it was green. I thought he was
suspect-
wearing like bright green or something too. No.
Yes, the green being on the shirt.
Are you
as
sure it
opposed to
wasn't
black.
part of the shirt then? Like it wasn't part of the, the graphic? There were a lot of graphics here in the 90s.
Well,
Especially
if
compared to
if
back
the
in the
green is on a
80s.
graphic, the shirt is still also green technically. It's black with
Oh,
green.
I mean, what if there was like, was there not gold on the graphic? Like maybe that's what you're looking at.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's just kind of in the middle of some green. Well, like as I said, the description given was observed with a gold shield, seeing as the subject in the vehicle here has some sort of golden thing on their chest.
What did you say?
On the
I'm glad the
t-shirt.
union rep just said it was as McLean said, it was a graphic on his T-shirt.
I didn't say
was a
my
stumble of
T-shirt. I
words.
says, was there a graphic on the T-shirt?
No, your union rep said it. Your union rep said it was a graphic on your T-shirt.
I mean, he wasn't there with me that day, so how does he know what that guy was wearing, what I was wearing?
That is true. I'm just, this is why we need to be careful, right? So for me, as I said, the statement.
Here's one for the
that
90s.
was
Yep,
corroborated,
basically. Here's one for the 90s.
information, the fingerprints, the admission that you moved the vehicle. Okay. You have committed criminal act. Whether we agree or disagree on that is the plain and simple of it. You
I
have
moved
committed an
the
unauthorized
vehicle.
use of a vehicle.
I moved
Yeah.
the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
What lawful purpose did you move that vehicle?
I already explained in my previous statement there,
Right. You moved
why
it
I did that.
because
so.
you felt it was obstructing something.
Obstructing
right.
a fire exit, yeah.
But if you thought that it was obstructing something, then you should have used the more legal means of.
Yeah, I
impounding
guess I
or
got a
getting
big heart.
recovery.
I guess I got a big heart. I explained why I did not impound the car. I didn't want an angry Dominican guy running down the stairs mad at me because his car was gone.
What does Dominican have to do with this?
A lot of Dominicans
Sorry,
in the area for
Ah,
Spanish,
yeah.
Spanish
Fair
Holland,
enough. Yes.
and Puerto Ricans.
Well, Detective McLean, if I may, I mean, you understand how this looks from even a detective standpoint. You find the prints of someone in a vehicle.
Yeah, I understand
said
how it
something,
looks. I
you know what
moved the car when I shouldn't have moved the car, and yeah, wow, death penalty.
Well, no, sir. Given the facts, I mean, if someone would have come to you and launched an investigation and you found camera footage of the subject, then the description was given.
I wouldn't
your
call that
fingerprints were found
camera
in the-
footage, pal.
Okay, are you gonna keep cutting me off?
I'm just saying, you're saying camera footage. I wouldn't call that evidence personally.
Camera footage is not evidence.
I wouldn't call that footage evidence. It doesn't show shit.
Okay. Captain Power, if you'd like to proceed.
Okay. So, given the time that elapsed from the collision, the location, and your proximity to the vehicle, your fingerprints being inside of it, from my understanding, yes, sir. I
Some, yeah.
believed that there was sufficient reason to kind of take action. Okay, and I'm inclined to agree to some level, and so is the.
Can
the
you
IAB
repeat
chief.
that? Can you repeat what you said there?
Yeah. So, like I said, the investigation has been completed. Okay, and they believed that there was sufficient reason to believe that you were the person occupying the vehicle before the collision. Okay.
Which was?
During the collision and proceeded to drive off. Okay. Upon review, given, like I said, the proximity you was to the vehicle, where the vehicle was to the collision that happened, given that you were the only person with fingerprints inside of it. Okay. Everything kind of points to, you being involved in that. Okay.
So because I was on the apartment doing surveillance at the junction where the crash happened, and because my prints were in the car, because the car was blocking the exit of the apartment, as I said, a fire exit, and there's been a lot of fires in Holland, that's enough.
Okay. Did you make a report of this at the time?
A report that I moved the
vehicle?
car?
Mhm.
No, I did not. I didn't think
Okay, did you
anything
inform
of
the
it.
fire department of the risk of fire?
I did not. I moved it. They weren't around. They never are.
Okay. Cool. I will give you a couple of minutes. Myself and the detective are going to speak, and we'll be back in just a minute.
This is fucking bullshit, bro. You see this fucking shitty traffic cameras, fucking CCTV? What the hell is this shit?
Well, I got alright. So I got in touch with a colleague of ours to go and check out the. So I just want to confirm that little star in that diorama that they gave us. That star is where the collision happened, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. I got a detective to go down there and look for a camera. He can't find a fucking camera.
There's no camera? Seriously? What about the precinct too?
I'd have to go and look.
I mean, those CCTV footage is crazy. Like, it's crazy good. You know, eye level traffic cameras. Wow. It looked like it was in front of the car too. That can't be too safe.
That traffic still is, it's pretty fucking low down, but
yeah,
it's in my opinion still not identifying.
And then making sure the rats don't speed.
But hey, as you said, detectives and patrol could have used these things a hell of a lot sooner.
Yeah, if we knew about it, exactly. Organized crime control don't even have any idea about the cameras in Holland, but boom, IAB got fucking FIB level of fucking cameras and shit. Damn, it's great. That's great. The thing is, this was never a thing, Geeky. This is the first time I'm hearing of this. Like, we've never ever used CCTV footage in any of the investigations on Ballas. If we used it in Ballas, they'd be fucked. Like, there's obviously, like, we could just say, oh, there was a camera at Modo's. And I used full bang stream.
There is one outside the 5-5.
There is one outside the 5-5? Where's it at, though? Like, is it high up?
It's right by the doors.
It's by the doors?
It is pointing out on the street as well.
Oh, all right. That's not the one. That's not what they said in the diagram, though. Have a look at their diagram.
Yeah, true. Very true.
The diagram is way down the street.
All right.
How's it go?
Where are we getting this angle from?
That's the 5-5. As you come to the 5-5, there is a dome camera right up above the in front of this entrance that looks directly down on the entranceway of the 5-5.
Can I get a copy of this photo so I can go over there and check the angle?
Okay. So from that, okay, again, not saying that you can definitively, but again, we've got somebody matching the same description. All right.
Yeah, that's what I was wearing
okay.
while I was doing surveillance.
Yeah.
And
right.
My badge.
So it's the same kind of description of the person driving the vehicle, of what the detective saw, of
So you've showed me the footage of the junction, right, of the crash. How on earth are these detectives getting a description of the driver? Looks like they got pounded straight into the side of the road. I don't know how they're turning around after being crashed into and just seeing the driver of that, whoever did it. You know what I mean?
Right. But from my aspect, they have made a sworn affidavit. Okay, they have said that that's what they saw. I cannot, like, That is the sworn affidavit that they have said under oath to us. All right. You know, the same warning that everybody else got. Okay. They presented that description. Okay. If you feel that they have done something wrong, well, you know, that can definitely be looked into.
I mean, it looks
But-
like they're trying to get a fast track to promotion because, I mean, you know yourself, you've seen the footage. You probably think, too, how the hell are these guys getting a description of the driver here if they just got, you know, totally fucking rammed into the side of the road?
Like I say, from the CCTV, you can see the collision happen. It's not the greatest quality. That's why, you know, that's why I'm going off the detective statement. And that's why Dessa here is going off the detective statement.
What does that mean? I don't know what you're trying to get at here. The detectives see me after everything that happened on top of a roof where they questioned me. So, you know, that's probably where they're getting my description from. After the fact, after they see me do surveillance in the area, they're looking for somebody to point the finger at so that they can get a fast track to promotion. And oh yeah, let's point the finger at the OCCB guy because he's gang unit and we don't like those guys.
I hate to burst your bubble. You being reported gets nobody promoted. Like,
it's quite
that level of
convenient that he's
believed
now a
self-importance.
lieutenant.
Right. Well, but have you been disciplined?
For?
Right, exactly. So right at this moment in time, how would he have got a promotion for something that hasn't happened yet?
For bringing the case forward, making the complaint, getting my fingerprints.
Right. I don't think that's how promotions work.
Oh, well, me neither, but you don't know in this city, you know what I mean? In this department.
Okay. You said you had questions for me, Mr. Union Rep?
Yeah. So I just wanted to refer back to the little beautiful diorama which one of you fine gentlemen drew out for us. So me and Mr. McLean here are assuming that the little green circles, those are the cameras.
Correct.
All right. So,
I'm gonna
and
choose a
I just
diagram.
want to confirm where the collision happened.
So,
Right.
to the best of my recollection, it was uranium and Exeter, is it, Tessa? Or bauxite and Exeter?
Up the way on that star.
So the footage that we were watching is from the camera that's, you know, all the way on the right there, correct?
Which is why I said to you,
Left.
yeah, on the left side of the building. Which is why I said to you, you know, you can see the collision, you can see the vehicle drive off, but that's about it, right? We are appreciative of the angle being funny, and we're trying to not use too much. But from what we can see, is there is a collision, two vehicles collide, one being the blue, I believe it was the BF Club, yep, the BF Club, and one being a now known police vehicle, and then the BF Club is seen to drive off. Okay, other than that, it is not a great.
Yeah, so why are you showing me this? Well, why you know, bringing this evidence that really all it shows is a car getting hit by another car? Where's the proof that I'm there? Other than the fingerprints that I already explained.
So what is baffling to me, right, is a crash happens, okay, within a very, very short period of time, the car is discovered, with the only fingerprints in that car being yours, okay? There is, admittedly, you know, it's not the best quality, okay, of CCTV showing a person matching the description of this photo, okay? So the black clothing with the green branding, okay?
We've already spoken about the appearance. I was plainclothes in Holland, where a lot of people wear green, a lot of people wear black, a lot of people wear purple, a lot of people wear green with black and purple with black. I don't adhere to the color of the day. I was doing surveillance. I wouldn't need the color of the day, especially at that point. This was before we had the whole chat about color of the day and plainclothes and surveillance.
Okay. So I can confirm to you the color of the day that day was in fact ironically green.
Okay.
Which is one of the reasons that the officer kind of recognized it in the sense of he was wearing the color of the day, green. Right. That's kind of one of the things that stood out to them. Black clothing, wearing color of the day with a detective's badge.
So
Right.
he had so because I had a green graphic on my, on my shirt, that means I'm wearing color of the day. I couldn't even tell you what the color of the day was. Last time I did color of the day was fucking, I don't know, a year ago, 2-3 years ago.
Okay. Well, that is what it is. All right. So from my understanding, okay, and from what has been directed to me from above, plus the recommendation that has been given from Dessa here, okay, it was given the totality of facts, right? Because in this kind of an employment, we don't need probable cause. We don't need beyond a reasonable doubt, right? We just need to establish that it has potentially happened on the balance of probabilities. Okay, so on that balance of probabilities, okay, somebody matching your description in a vehicle that has your fingerprints.
Can I just interject? My description being black clothes with green in Holland
with a detective shield
The
on.
gold shield. Yeah.
So they seen this gold shield from all the way over, like on the side of the road when they got.
I'm not getting into that. That's another issue. You can raise that however you want.
Yeah, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. They're framing me here. They see me on top of the roof. They got my description on top of the roof, and now they're trying to pin it on me from there.
Okay. It just so happens that somebody's driving this vehicle that matches what your description was.
Black in Holland, yes. Green too, yes.
Okay. So, as I said, you've been seen, or allegedly seen, driving this vehicle with fingerprints, of which the vehicle was abandoned in very close proximity to the accident. To which, from my understanding, there was nobody that they saw matching any similar description, especially given that they claim to have seen a detective's badge.
Yeah,
they somehow seen a detective badge on the driver of that car somehow.
That's not something that we determine. That's something you gotta bring to someone else.
We're not gonna go back and forth. Right, I'm giving you the summary. This is kind of how we're going. Okay. So, given all the information that we have been provided, okay, given the admission that you operated a vehicle without legal need, if you will, okay, given in the fact that in your statement, I believe, contradicts the witness statements that we've got, the evidence that we've got, the CCTV that we've got, the fingerprints. You're saying are therefore purely because you moved the car, right? There's no other fingerprints in that vehicle. It was believed.
Hold on. People in Holland wear gloves every day. This was in January, right? Early January. It's the middle of the winter. You don't think people are wearing gloves? Like, you go to Holland right now, you will find at least one person with gloves on in 2 minutes. At least. More. 5 people.
So, kind of the agreed upon action that I was kind of told, based upon the balance of probabilities that you were in fact the operator of that vehicle, and you did crash into a member of service and failed to report it, and failed to render aid, and subsequently lied about it in an interview. The recommended course that I got told and approved by the chief was a termination. So, based at the point that the chief has made that decision, okay, he believes that this quantifies a dismissal. Okay, I am simply the messenger in that aspect. Okay.
Believe this shit?
I don't know.
Burn
what
of
to
the
say.
Force like me? Fucking disgrace. I mean, yous two, how long have yous been on the Force? What gangs have yous brought down? What have you done for the city?
Oh, and I 100% respect you. Like, real talk, I think you was an excellent officer. I think this was an accident. And I think had you just owned up to it at the beginning, I think none of this would be happening.
I think this is a fucking frame job. They're trying to take down OCCB. See, they never liked us from the start, believe it or not. You know how hard it was for Lcpd to get this borough a thing?
Mm-hmm. He worked very hard, I know.
He worked so hard and they didn't want him to do it. And now this is them. Now that he's gone, this is them trying to take it down. I
don't think that's the case.
This is the start of the deck of cards falling down.
Mr. McLean, I don't even know who Mullis.
Of course you don't, kid.
Okay. I had a lot of respect for the inspector.
Well, I don't.
For Mullisetti, you didn't have respect for him?
Oh, him? Yeah. Of course
Yeah,
I did. I love
that's what I'm
that
saying.
guy.
Right. I had a lot of respect for what he was trying to do and how he did it. He ran a tight ship. I definitely respect you. Okay. However, it doesn't mean that accidents don't happen. Okay.
Was it no accident because I wasn't in that car at the time of the crash. And I will be getting my lawyer immediately.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. All right. So I'm gonna have you got a duffel bag on you?
No.
Okay. You want to place your items on the floor? Any police equipment?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Okay. You mind if I pat you down?
Go ahead.
Alright, just face away from me.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get his fingerprints first to make sure it's him. Alright. Sir, can you put your finger on that?
Go ahead, pat me down.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Okay.
This is class.
So, Mr. Dessa, Unirep, if you'd kindly escort him to the locker room to get changed.
Oh, and grand larceny is 766 stolen. Oh, sorry. No, it wasn't stolen.
I know I fucked up the corruption art, Cameron. Fucking shitty precinct. I'm telling you. What's going on, bro?
What happened?
Fucking terminated.
What? Your hearing was today?
Yeah.
You fucking serious?
They sticking me up. Telling you, you should go in there and have a look at the evidence they're using against me.
What they use against you?
Fucking some botched fucking traffic cameras, fucking, oh, well, I'm telling you, you go and ask them.
Oh, we have traffic cameras in the city now?
Apparently, you know, I said,
never once have I ever had anyone offer to pull traffic cameras from me in anything that's
imagine OCCB knew about these cameras in Holland.
Yeah, that would have been great. That would have helped us.
Well, how do I get these pins out of my fucking
shootings we would have
neck?
captured on fucking traffic cameras?
Exactly. How do I get these pins out of my neck?
I'm not sure.
Decal.
We have to stop at a clothing store.
I'll go there later. But yeah, bro.
You gonna fight it or what?
I mean, I'll try. That fucking Murphy fast track to lieutenant. Now he has his fucking lieutenant badge, huh? Unbelievable. Fucking clean record. They're trying to say it was me in the car because I had the same fucking, I matched the description. Hold on. How were these two fucking detectives, right? I'm pretty sure it was 6-8 squad. How the fuck are they getting a description of the driver of the car when they got fucking, you should ask to see the footage, alright? The fucking, this car, right? It gets rammed into the side of the road, and apparently the drivers catch the description of the driver. You know. And because I was in Holland doing surveillance, they, you know, they're nailing me for it.
I would fight that.
I don't know where to start.
Definitely contact a lawyer. I would definitely contact one.
I'll do that.
I don't, Lexington I think's an 88 now. She was pretty good at this shit, but I don't think she can take cases anymore.
Alright, I'll ask around. But you take it easy. You have a good career, alright? You were great.
Let me know if you need anything, alright?
Of course, take it easy. Thanks again, Cancun.
Man, not a problem, man. You need anything, you know, even if it's something simple as a ride, just give me a holler.
Of course, take it easy.
We're going.
I'll go for a walk, clear my mind.
Alright, let us know.
Take it easy.
Alright, man. Look after yourself.
Go.
Evil pit, but until I hit the bottom, I won't believe it's bottom.